What is important in the journey of life? The shine of money, or the presence of a wife? Two roads, standing under the same sky, one made of gold, one made of a sigh. Money speaks loudly, in a world that runs fast. It buys the future, decorates the past. It builds a palace, it opens every gate. It bends the rules, and rewrites fate. But a wife is a heartbeat, a whisper at night, a quiet companion in darkness and light, a softness that lifts you when you are weak, a voice that answers before you speak. Money can glitter, but it never feels. It never understands how a broken heart heals. It fills the hands, but leaves the soul dry. A fountain of wealth, yet an empty sky. A wife is a shelter when storms arise, a mirror that reflects truth in her eyes, a warmth that survives winters and pain, a smile that turns loss into gain. In the argument of gold versus love, one sits on earth, one flies above. One buys luxury, the other buys peace. One builds pressure, the other release. Still, the world chases coins every day, forgetting love that slowly fades away, forgetting arms that wait at the door, forgetting hearts that deserve much more. Money can buy medicine, but not health. It can buy a body, but never heartfelt. It can buy a moment, but never devotion. It can buy a ring, but never true emotion. A wife brings meaning to every breath, a partner in life, a companion till death, someone who laughs with you, someone who cries, someone who stays when the world says goodbye. Sometimes a man stands lost in between, caught in the shadows of what might have been, holding gold that grows heavy with fear, while the voice of love calls soft and clear. So, what is important in this worldly race? The wealth of the pocket, or the warmth of her face? The answer lives quietly, gentle and deep, in the dreams you guard, in the promises you keep. Love is the treasure that does not fade, a gift that no merchant can ever trade, a truth that outlives diamonds and fame, a flame that burns without needing a name. Money builds towers that touch the clouds, but a wife builds a home that silence surrounds, where peace sleeps softly beside your soul, where love is the fire that keeps you whole. A wallet may shine with endless gold, but who will hold you when nights grow cold? Who will wipe tears you never confess? Who will calm storms your heart can't express? Money buys travel to faraway lands, but not the comfort of familiar hands, not the warmth of someone waiting for you, not the smile that says, "I always knew." The weight of wealth grows heavy with time. Its glitter fades, it loses its shine, but the bond of a wife, steady and pure, outlives the years and continues to endure. People chase riches, running so fast, ignoring moments that will never come back, forgetting laughter shared at the table, forgetting love while chasing labels. A wife is the poem the heart wants to write, a candle glowing through the darkest night, a promise whispered when the world seems loud, a quiet devotion of which you feel proud. Money stays silent when sorrow arrives. It cannot comfort, it cannot revive, it cannot hug you when dreams fall apart, it cannot repair the cracks in your heart. A wife whispers hope when all seems lost, reminds you that life is worth every cost, holds your shaking hands without fear, turns every burden a little less severe. In the story of life, pages turn fast, some chapters fade, others forever last, and the chapter of love, written with care, is the one that remains when nothing is there. Money may bring comfort, ease, and pride, but a wife brings meaning from deep inside. She fills every corner with gentle grace. She turns a house into a sacred place. Gold can be counted, stacked in a row, but love is a river allowed to flow, impossible to measure, impossible to weigh, growing stronger with each passing day. Some men discover too late in life that nothing compares to a devoted wife, that money stays locked inside iron walls, but love answers every time your heart calls. When sickness arrives without warning or sign, money may help, but love heals in time. A wife stays beside you through struggle and pain, holding your spirit again and again. When age paints wrinkles upon your skin, when worldly battles no longer feel like a win, will money sit with you in fading light, or will your wife hold your hand through the night? Money makes noise wherever it goes. It gathers attention, it proudly glows. But a wife speaks softly in the language of care, a language only a true heart can hear. Coins may shine in the palm of your hand, but love is the treasure that forever will stand, unafraid of storms, unshaken by rain, a gentle shelter in moments of pain. Some chase fortune from dawn till night, blind to the glow of a woman's light, not seeing how her silent prayers lift them higher up heaven's stairs. Money belongs to the world outside, but a wife belongs to the heart inside. She shares your burdens in quiet ways. She fills your ordinary days. Wealth may open doors in every place, but love opens the heart with a single embrace. Money can build bridges of steel and stone, but love builds pathways to the unknown. In moments when the world feels too much, a wife restores you with her touch. She sees the wounds you try to hide and stands forever by your side. Money can buy you a golden crown, but not the warmth of settling down, not the happiness of two hearts aligned, not the peace of a soulmate's mind. A wife's love grows through every season, without condition, without reason, a spring of hope when life grows dry, a quiet comfort when tears fill the eye. Gold loses shine when kept for long, but a wife's affection remains strong, growing deeper with every year, more resilient through every tear. Money counts value in numbers and weight, but love counts moments that truly create the laughter shared, the memories born, the healing given when the heart is torn. In victories, she celebrates your name. In failures, she shields you from shame. Her love does not fade with rise or fall. She stands with you through it all. When you return, tired at the end of the day, money does not listen to what you say, but a wife hears every word you share, because love pays attention with care. People compare money with love's embrace, but they do not see the real truth in place. Wealth can comfort the body for a while, but love comforts the soul with a smile. Money is a traveler that never stays. It shifts, it moves, it changes its ways, but a loyal wife remains by your side, a partner in whom your heart can confide. Money can decorate life with glittering art, but it cannot teach kindness to a lonely heart. It cannot whisper courage when fear arrives. It cannot breathe hope into fading lives. A wife becomes the memory of every dawn, the echo of laughter when sorrow is gone, the comfort you reach for without thinking twice, the warmth that melts cold like burning ice. Money may gather people around, but loyalty is rarely found. For those who come for wealth will go, but love remains, even when fortunes are low. A wife will sit silently beside your pain, waiting for sunshine after the rain. She will hold your world together tight, even when you have lost your fight. Wealth is borrowed, love is given. Money counts days, love counts heaven. Money buys moments, love buys years. Money buys pleasure, love wipes tears. In dark times, when shadows fall, money does not answer your call, but a wife hears even your quiet sigh, and stands with you until fears die. Some men realize too late in life the gentle blessing of a faithful wife. They chase the wind of temporary gold, ignoring the heart that wants to hold. Money can feed desires that burn, but not the devotion for which souls yearn. It can buy candles, but not the flame. It can buy gifts, but not her name. A wife brings peace that money cannot buy, a calmness that lets the spirits fly, a harmony made of trust and grace, a love that time can never erase. Wealth can impress strangers in the street, but love impresses the heart with every heartbeat. Gold may lie heavy in a shining chest, but love lies softly where it fits best. When your journey feels long and wide, a wife becomes your compass and guide. She walks with you through valley and height, sharing your burdens, making them light. Money may slip through careless hands, but love remains like timeless sands, flowing, steady, with gentle pace, filling the soul with endless grace. In a world that rushes through day and night, a wife reminds you to pause and see the light, to value moments that quietly pass, to protect love like fragile glass. Some measure success in gold and steel, but true success is in how you feel, in the arms of someone who truly cares, in love that grows as life prepares. Money is a servant you cannot trust. It changes, it fades, it turns to dust, but a devoted wife stands firm and true, holding your heart when nothing else can do. Money may rise like a mountain high, but it cannot comfort a silent cry. It cannot answer when your soul is weak. It cannot replace the love you seek. A wife becomes the meaning of home, the anchor when you're forced to roam, the heartbeat steady when life turns cold, the story of love forever told. Wealth gathers crowds with shallow smiles, but love walks with you through endless miles, not caring for status, not caring for fame, only holding your heart without any claim. Money may fill your nights with glow, but who will stay when troubles grow? Who will hold your trembling fears? Who will listen across the years? A wife sees dreams that you cannot see. She believes in what you're meant to be. She walks beside you when roads get rough. For love alone becomes enough. Riches can vanish like smoke in the air, but the warmth of love is always there. It softens the pain that life may give. It teaches the heart how to truly live. People chase coins with desperate speed, ignoring the love their hearts really need, forgetting the smile that waits at home, forgetting the soul that feels alone. A wife is the lighthouse on shores unknown, guiding your ship to a place called home. When storms arise and waves grow tall, for love becomes the shield to all. Money builds comfort, but not connection. It cannot touch devotion's reflection. It cannot feel. It cannot share. It cannot offer a lifetime of care. Love grows quietly, without demand, rooted deeply like trees in sand. It does not boast. It does not fade. It does not fear storms that life has made. A wife's presence is a tender grace, a constant bloom in an ever-changing place. Her voice is music, gentle and clear, a song your heart is destined to hear. Wealth may gild your moments with shine, but love fills them with meaning divine. Money buys food, but love feeds the soul. Money buys shelter, but love makes you whole. When illness steals your strength away, money can help, but it cannot stay. It cannot whisper, "You'll be all right." It cannot hold you through the night. A wife will kneel beside your pain and lift your spirit again and again. She will pray for you in silent tears. She will stand with you for endless years. Money is restless, always in flight, but a wife is the moon in the darkest night, steady, glowing, gentle, and true, guiding your heart in all you do. Money may shine like the morning sun, but it cannot love you when the day is done. It cannot whisper comfort in your ear. It cannot promise, "I am always here." A wife becomes the softness of fate, a blessing that time cannot separate. She fills your emptiness with gentle care. She is the answer to every silent prayer. People chase fortune with blinded eyes, forgetting love is the greatest prize, forgetting that hearts are not machines, forgetting the worth of simple dreams. Money stacks high like endless towers, but who will stand with you in final hours? Who will stay when the lights grow dim? Who will whisper hope on the edge of the rim? A wife gives strength when life feels weak. She understands the words you cannot speak. She offers peace without needing reward, a silent loyalty no wealth can afford. Gold may sparkle in the evening glow, but it cannot hold you when nights run slow. It cannot read the pain in your eyes. It cannot see through your quiet disguise. Love, however, sees all that you hide. It sits with you gently by your side. It holds every fracture, every scar. It stays whether you are near or far. Money gathers around you like dust, easily gained, easily lost. It forgets your name when fortunes break. It disappears with every mistake. But a wife stands firm through highs and lows, through storms, through trials, through heavy blows. She believes in you when the world says no. She lifts you up when you lose your glow. Some say money rules the earth, measures value, defines worth, but love rules the heart, calm and deep, a promise of comfort you always keep. A wife turns ordinary days divine. She becomes the story within your spine. For laughter is sunlight, pure and warm. For presence, a shelter in any storm. When your spirit trembles and begins to fall, money will never answer your call. It will sit in silence, blind and cold, while love will offer a reassuring hold. A wife stitches hope in broken seams. She guards the light within your dreams. She walks with you when shadows appear. She becomes the courage that destroys fear. Wealth may come and wealth may go, but love remains like a steady flow, deep as the ocean, eternal as sky. A truth no treasure can ever deny. Money can buy a mansion wide, but it cannot fill the emptiness inside. Rooms stay hollow without love's light. Walls cannot hold you through the night. A wife becomes the breath of home, the calm that follows when tempers roam, the gentle touch after a tiring day, the quiet peace that washes pain away. Gold may glitter, but it has no mind. It cannot forgive. It cannot be kind. It cannot choose loyalty over pride. It cannot walk with you side by side. A wife is a heartbeat woven in yours, a lifelong promise that silently endures, a story written in the language of care, a warmth that follows you everywhere. Money brings moments that come and go, but a wife brings meaning that continues to grow. She invests her soul in the life you share, planting love with every prayer. In times of triumph, wealth feels grand, but in times of sorrow, love holds your hand. A wife becomes the strength you borrow, the hope that rises from darkest sorrow. People dress themselves in riches and fame, yet feel lonely without someone to claim, without a heart that says, "You are mine," without a love that ages like wine. Money buys gifts tied with golden strings, but a wife brings gifts no store ever brings. For laughter that lifts, her tears that feel, her presence that whispers, "I am real." The world may admire wealth on display, but love is admired in a quieter way, in shared glances, in tender smiles, in walking together through painful trials. A wife will listen when the world is loud. She will humble you when you feel too proud. She will remind you of who you are, a guiding star, brighter than any star. Money can purchase a moment bright, but not the comfort of a shared night, not the warmth of someone sleeping near, not the love that dissolves every fear. Life's journey is long and full of bends. Money is a tool. Love is what mends. And a wife is the one who understands, who walks with you through shifting sands. When responsibilities weigh heavy on your chest, money cannot offer you a place to rest, but a wife will hold your weary soul, completing the pieces that make you whole. In quiet evenings, when memories unfold, money cannot keep your hands from cold, but a wife will sit beside you still, with gentle warmth only love can fill.